Hey there! I thought that today we would talk some more about one of my personal pens in my personal collection, and I would like to talk about this pen. It is the blue pen. That's also what it's called, which is incredibly appropriate given that it is a pen and that it's blue. It's made by Ben Walsh of the Gravitas pen company in Ireland, and I have really enjoyed this pen. I think it has some really nice features to it. So a very simple pen, a very simple design, no clip, and I like that it has this simple elegance, and I have really enjoyed it. So it's one of his larger pens. When I say larger, I mainly mean girthier pens. Some of his pens are slimmer. This, I think, is a very nice size. So again, a simple design, almost equal size cap and barrel. Not quite, but almost, especially when you look at it capped. It has that nice balance where this groove for the cap's just a little off center, which I've really enjoyed. There is his logo, of course, and it's an all metal pen. It's an all metal pen. It has a nice long section, which I have found very comfortable. A number 6 steel nib, which in this case is a fine. It's a very pleasant pen to use, definitely a fine nib, and that's also one of the reasons I really like this pen. I like it for the whole pen, obviously, but I particularly like this nib. It's a nice, true fine nib, which sometimes comes in very handy. Beyond that, cartridge converter filled pen. So it's simple, but it's well made, and I find well-made products like that very pleasant to use, and I just like it. I just like it. It's comfortable to me. It's enjoyable to use. It's a good writer. It's clearly made with care, and I also like that it is all metal. It feels very solid without being overly heavy because of the metal that's used. A comfortable, pleasant pen, and I have really enjoyed using that. So let's have a look at how it writes, and that's it. All right, the Gravitas pen's blue pen. It's a pen, and it's blue. It's a fine nib, and the ink is a Waterman Mystery Blue. It's a pleasant writer, and I have found it comfortable. It's metal, but not too heavy. I mean, you definitely feel a bit of weight, more than you would in a plastic pen, but I mean, that's to be expected. I find it very comfortable. I also know that some people have issues with metal sections. What I will say about this is, I'll do this close to the microphone. It has a certain texture, and it's not that it's incredibly noticeable, but it does make sure the pen is not slippery, and I've had no issues with it being slippery or it being uncomfortable for longer writing sessions. I will say that I sometimes wonder when people talk about slippery sections what that is like. Does that mean that you're writing and it's like, oh, it was so slippery, it just slipped from my hand. Oh, it did it again. It just slipped. Like, I mean, I've never actually experienced that, but I mean, you know, who am I? Having said that, this is wonderful, by the way. Having said that, I really think this is a comfortable pen, and I do really enjoy it. I should probably do this with the tissue at hand. Anyway, it's a comfortable writer. It's a pleasant writer. I find it a very fun pen. I have definitely had some conversations start when people saw this pen because they thought it was a very interesting design. So all that's there, and I think it's a lot of fun to use. So these pens come recommended. All right, hope that was useful. Another pen from my personal collection, and I'll gladly see you again soon. Bye.